All around me are familiar faces, worn-out places, worn-out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. And the tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I want to drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. People run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
Hey there, I'm Niall, and today I'm going to show you a classic from the 80s and the 90s, written by Roland Orzabal in his teens. Combining his own vocal with Kurt Smith's, Tears for Fears made a thoughtful 80s rock classic. The song was used again in the film Donnie Darko, this time Gary Jules' version. Let's give Mad World a go on guitar. I've combined elements of both versions in this. The original version was with synth and guitar. Gary Jules' version was with Andrew's piano. The original was in F sharp. Gary Jules' version was in F. This version is in F sharp. Here's one for the guitar geeks. This is a 1958 Hofner Senator, which I bought in around 1993 from the guy who had bought it from the catalogue from Hofner. A couple of years ago, the set neck came unglued, so a friend of mine glued it back for me, and it's like new. It's the electric guitar a lot of big 60s bands used before they could afford to buy Rickenbackers and Fenders and Gibsons and so on. For the purposes of this version of the song, it's ideal. If you like my geeky guitar videos, leave a like below. Subscribe to the channel to keep updated when I bring out new ones. So the chords in the verse are these: F sharp 7 sus 4, and I'm doing this pattern: bass with the thumb, 4 with my index finger, and the 3 treble strings with these 3 fingers. So you do that twice, and then you move on to the next chord. A sus 2, same pattern. Then E, the B sus 4. So those 4 chords are. Now I've included a synth brass pattern from the Tears for Fears version, or as close as I can do on the guitar while I'm playing chords. So on the B, at the start of the second and third verses, you do the B sus 4, but instead of doing the rhythm pattern twice, you just do it once. So, and then you bar the 2 treble strings, and you do a little chromatic run downwards from E, D sharp, D, C sharp, like this. That run goes. Now that's the verse out of the way. The pre-chorus just has 2 chords, an F sharp minor and a B. So that goes. You go 4 times through those chords. Now, just as a little help for those bar chords, I usually, as well as barring the strings on the 2nd fret, I put my middle finger on top of my index finger just for some extra pressure. Play the F sharp with these 2 fingers here. And for the B, if you can, the strings are quite close together on this Hofner, so it's quite easy to do the 3 strings with 2 fingers. And that gives you the option of putting the middle finger on the index, like this. That's the pre-chorus. Now comes the hard part, the chorus. Again, I've put elements of both versions into this. So you've got this. doesn't happen in the Gary Jules version. It's from the Tears for Fears version. I like it. You don't have to do it if you don't like it. So this pattern, the fingering is really important in it. If you want to keep the bass going, you put your middle finger on the bass E string, 2nd fret. Bar these 2 strings, the G and the B, with your ring finger on the 2nd fret as well. And you pluck 6 and 3. Keep those 2 ringing and pluck the 2nd. So. Now keeping that middle finger there, you fret the 1st fret on the G string and hammer on the 2nd fret with your ring finger. So. And once more. Now keeping all of that there, bring your pinky over to the 4th fret on the D string. Then take your pinky and ring off and pluck that 1st fret on the G string. Hammer on the ring finger again on the 2nd fret. That whole bit goes so far. Now you make a B add 11. So if you're curious what that means, it's a major chord with a 1, 3, 5 and an 11, which is just the same as a 4. So that particular chord, I'm fingering it this way. Finger it whatever way you can. 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D, G and B strings, treble E string open. First thing you do is pluck the G string, then pluck the A string. And then 6 times you pluck the 2 treble strings. So that bit goes. And you do this part again, but this time you pluck the G string first, then the bass E string. Like that. And then it's the same from then on. So that whole chorus goes. And that is how you play Mad World. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, look at a similar video up here, or my latest release right up here. I'm Niall, thanks for watching. Leave your guitar out where you can see it and build up those chops.